gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bowl with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail, well, surprised. I'm addicted to winning, so since the beginning I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is a chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunt you forever. Somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. I sure as hell don't lose.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back, front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm back to give it all. Back to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. And he'll be facing the beast, Eddie Hall, the world's strongest man fighting out of Leeds. 300 pounds. No one in the heavyweight division is as terrifying as this man.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. This multi-time heavyweight champion of the world fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards. Eddie the Beast Hall, and he's straight from the tune of Newcastle, UK, and of course, he is the world's strongest man.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 world's strongest man, here is Eddie, the Beast Hall.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
I say you must obey. Good luck.
So here we go, should be a good one. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Ooh, that punch hurt him. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He scores with that right hand.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Tyson Fury. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Missed with that jab. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Which fighter will say no mas? This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull and a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they defending?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Good counter right hand again. They both want the knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Tyson Fury. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I'm telling you, John, jump up. Body leg, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish it. So you're ready.
Bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
Plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Counter shot lands. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nice counter. Insane action. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over.
The world's strongest man is staggered. A much better game plan here. Like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Why sit in a pocket when your punches are this slow? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tyson Fury. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Good punch, catch and shoot. Counter punching. Thought we were going to see the finish there. There's a right hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful. Sometimes when you get in there...
The defense failed them. Looks like they're out of trouble. Someone's will cave, but which fighter? Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. They've avoided catastrophe there. Knockout or very close round with 10 seconds to... Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Let's talk about Tyson Fury. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And a counter left. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just misses with that big right hand.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch. And he misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tyson Fury. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter right hand there. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. He just misses with that jab. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That's another scoring shot.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. No, we don't see a knockdown. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Back and forth they go. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter, who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst.
Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. Good punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
He misses with that jab. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you. This is when you get in the ring feeling like...
What a massive upset this would be. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Big left there, but misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell to start round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That punch lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. Fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
That left shot lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. He misses with that jab. Right punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
And here comes the 10th round. Well, if this round is anything like the last one, we're in for a treat.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think,
Look at the big fella get rocked! How is this fight still continuing? By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. That left hand misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This gets out of the way of that left hand. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
this could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Jab doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. This could be the end.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs have gone.
Let's talk about Tyson Fury. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
Cornerman, get your job done. Do it right.
There's the bell for round 11. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Can it get any better? What a round we just saw. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hook them to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
He blocks the hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice counter shot. No power in those punches. This fighter has determined that they can walk. And Eddie Hall goes down! So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Jump up. Body in head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish it. He's ready.
And there's the bell to start round 12. We couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
That's a game changer. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Look at the big fella get rocked. How did they survive that? Good counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Looks like they're out of trouble. Can they figure out the combination to this save? He fails to score with that left hook. Couldn't land that jab. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably in the world. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly...
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216. And his opponent, Eddie the Beast Hall. Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. The Beast, Eddie Hall. And yes, you guessed it, he is a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strongest man, and he fights out of Newcastle, England.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt, and we're going to feel it.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 World's Strongest Man, here is Eddie, the Beast Hall.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about.
Good luck.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Solid punch. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
There's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Caught him with that power punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. He takes that jab. He didn't take that jab well at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tyson Fury. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punching. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
And he misses with that jab. The best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull and a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry. Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
That punch lands. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Number right. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
He blocks the jab. Caution being thrown to the wind. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Good counter punch. Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
We've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drums, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
The cut doesn't look that bad, but they're going to take a look at it anyway.
Are you okay?
To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Let's talk about Tyson Fury. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered.
On to the fourth we go. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Punch scores. Beautiful counter shot. How much? That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. And yep, that's going to do it.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
Just like another like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on. What a shot. You know what? The argument was there. The referee didn't know what to